There is a specific type of person that everyone relies on, the one who always picks up the phone, the one who holds everyone else together when things fall apart, the one everyone calls strong. But here is what nobody sees. Being the strong one was never a choice. It was a role forced on them before they were old enough to carry it. Psychologists call this parentification. It happens when a child is forced consciously or unconsciously to take on emotional or practical responsibilities that belong to adults. Maybe their parent was emotionally unstable. Maybe there was illness, addiction, or absence. Maybe they were the oldest sibling who had to step up. Whatever the reason, the child learned one devastating lesson. My needs don't matter. Other people's needs do. And that lesson followed them into every decade of their adult life. Here is how it happens step by step. The child notices that the adults around them are not coping. Nobody is coming to fix it. So the child makes an unconscious decision. If nobody else is going to be strong, I will be. And the adults around them, exhausted, broken, or simply unaware, let it happen. The child gets praised for being so mature, so responsible, so strong, and that praise becomes the trap, because now strength isn't just what they do. It becomes who they are, and being anything less than strong feels like ceasing to exist. Here is what is actually happening inside the strong one. While they hold everyone else together, they are exhausted in a way sleep cannot fix, not physically tired, soul tired. They carry grief for the childhood they never had, the childhood where someone else was supposed to be strong for them. They feel profoundly alone, even in rooms full of people who love them, because everyone knows the strong version of them. Nobody knows the version that needs help. They have never learned how to receive, only how to give. And psychologists have a term for this chronic self-suppression of needs. It is called compulsive caretaking, the inability to stop caring for others even when it is destroying you from the inside. You will recognize the strong one by these signs. They apologize for needing things. They phrase their pain as someone else's inconvenience. When someone asks how they are, they immediately redirect to asking about you. They are the last to eat, the last to rest, the last to ask. They find it almost physically painful to ask for help. They say yes when every cell in their body is screaming no. They will show up for your crisis at 3 a.m., but will not call you when they are having theirs. And the most painful sign of all, they do not know who they are when they are not being needed. If someone in your life is always the strong one, understand this. Their strength is not a superpower. It is a survival mechanism. They do not need you to tell them they are strong. They know. What they need is for someone to look at them and say, I've got this. You rest. They need someone to notice they are struggling without being told. They need permission to be weak, not once, not as a grand gesture, consistently over time, because the strong one has spent a lifetime proving they don't need anyone. What breaks those walls is not a single moment of love. It is the accumulation of safe ones. And if you are the strong one, if you have spent your entire life being needed and never allowing yourself to need, if the idea of asking for help makes you feel weak, selfish, or like a burden, I want you to hear something that may take time to believe. Your strength was never the problem. The problem was that you were handed it before you were ready. You were never meant to carry all of this alone. Needing people does not make you weak. It makes you human. Drop strong in the comments if this is you, and share this with the strong one in your life. They need to know someone sees them,